Hey everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today it is time to finish up the main story of patch 3.2 now that we have won the Grand Melee against the three city-states of Eorzea, of the Eorzean Alliance. Emmerich, how is it going? Sir Emmerich is beaming with pride, as he should be. We have done it. Nay, you have done it. You have brought us the victory we so desperately needed. There is naught left but to return to the capital. Come, let us see what reception awaits us.
My lord!
Honorwa, my boy. Shouldn't you be in bed?
Thank you for your concern, my lord. But I have largely recovered from my ordeal, and I have naught but several scars to show for it, which I have been told some women may find appealing.
I see. And to think I was worried sick over you.
I'm not sure I understand, my lord.
Well, let's put that theory to the proof, shall we?
My lord?
'Twould seem that a great many things have occurred in my absence. I thought I might begin to make amends by welcoming you in person.
The messengers spared not their chocobos to bring us word of your victory in the Grand Melee. I cannot well describe our elation when we heard the news. It called to mind the day we rejoined the Eorzean Alliance, and I glimpsed hope rekindled in the eyes of the people.
The Fury herself ushers us into a new era. Sir Emmerich, the time is now.
Aye, that it is. Reconvene the conference and summon Vidofnir to Falcon's Nest. We will make peace with Hraesvelga's brood and hasten this bloody war to its end.
Yes, Lord Commander.
I will send word to Artoirel and bid him resume preparations. Emanuele, you will place yourself at your brother's disposal. He will be glad of your assistance.
No stopping it now, is there? We should inform Y'shtola and the others.
My dear friend, I doubt I will ever be able to thank you enough. But when the conference is successfully concluded, I damn well mean to try.
Well, I'm glad news reached you so quickly. Emanuele, I do need to reiterate, I am proud of you for stepping up and working to be better. And it's almost time for the peace conference. Alphino, you ready? Ready to put this all to an end finally? They say you dueled General Ralban within a ring of flames. I did not think the man so ostentatious. Would that I could have seen it. After we parted ways in Matoya's cave, I returned here to speak with Tatari. We agreed to tell the others that only that our search for Menphilia had reached an impasse. I subsequently learned that you had left for Falcon's Nest, but I thought it best to keep to myself for a time. I am one to rely on you overmuch when we are together, and I needed to think, to reflect. Hey, proud of you too! I still do, I suspect, but matters here seem to be coming to a head. In short, there are some things I feel I must say, though nothing so urgent that I cannot wait until after the conference. So let us make for Falcon's Nest and see if Lord Artwell has need of our assistance. Self-reflection is a wonderful thing, Alphino. And you clearly needed a little bit of it, so hopefully it helped. It sounds like it helped. Alright, on to Falcon's Nest. There you are, Alphino, and Artwell, and it looks like a good number of people are arriving for the conference. Let's talk to them before we get this underway. Did you hear how Ishgard trounced the Alliance forces in the Grand Melee? Ha! I knew there would be no match for us! All credit to the Lord Commander, I say. I know some still had their doubts about his watch initiative, but who can argue with results like that? Good damn propaganda for Emmerich as well. Praise Helone, I was beginning to think that scaffold would never get used. We worked like beasts to build the bloody thing in time, only for the protests to delay everything. Better late than never, anyway. Glad your hard work didn't go to waste. You were having doubts earlier. I haven't forgotten about what happened, but everyone else seems willing to give Sir Emmerich another chance, so I will too. You are very fickle, but also, honestly, kind of makes you a good thermometer for how the area's doing. While I am here, my family are at home celebrating the birth of our grandson. Though it pains me to be so far away, my wife insisted that one of us attend the ceremony, to tell the boy of this day when he is old enough to understand. The world he will know as an adult shall be much changed if Sir Emmerich's conference succeeds, and if each and every one of us lends him our support. Ooh, that will be a good story to tell. Hey, on the day you were born, the 1,000-year war defining our nation came to an end. And I was there to see it. I held on to the anger for so long. It was the only way I could cope with my husband's passing. But my daughter, stubborn as she is, insisted that we attend. I never thought this day would come, never wanted it, never needed it. But when I saw all these young ones, for their sake then, and perhaps for his memory too. I want to say, I could be wrong on this, she was the elderly lady we saw at the gravesite in the maid's flashback? Echo flashback? You know, when we got poisoned. I could be wrong. I could easily be wrong, but given the way she's talking, and she does look familiar, I think it might be. As Sir Emmerich hoped, Ishgard's success at the Grand Melee has done much to restore the people's faith in this endeavor. Look on their faces, Satora. Nervous yet hopeful. Expectant, in a word. Alright, we'll do one quick check in the bar as well. And you. All seems well for now. Nevertheless, we can ill afford to be caught off guard a second time. Yeah, do your best, keep an eye out. We know that there are people who are very opposed to this, so stay alert. Subani, are you normally here? Oh, you are speaking to me? Sorry I spend so much time alone with these old papers. Really, I do wish the soldiers had done a better job of organizing their records before the calamity. Okay, you're just a bookkeeper then, it sounds like. Not just, but you're not involved in this event. Well met, Mistress Lunzi, and thank you for looking after my brother. Your brother stepped up and proved himself pretty well. He still has a long way to go, but he's put in the effort. They say he fought bravely, that he did not dishonor his house. But you, my lady, to you we owe everything. As you can see, we have made every effort to strike while the iron is hot. We made our intentions known, and that all would be welcome to attend. And so they came. By the grace of the Fury, they came. The ceremony will not be a lengthy affair, but there is still much to be done. I would speak with you more, but I must see to my duties. As for you and Master Alphino, you will do naught but enjoy yourselves. Is that clear? If any dare beg your assistance again, I will have words. Alright, Amonalane is not allowed to ask for help. Got it. Well, there you have it. We have been forbidden from meddling. Shall we wait, or have you other matters to attend to before the ceremony begins? Let's wait for it to begin. Excellent. I only hope Thancred and the others will not be late. Epochal events do not come around very often.
The appointed hour approaches.
Aye.
She begged leave to watch the proceedings. I saw no reason not to grant it.
Should I choose to deviate from my prepared remarks, I ask that you trust in my judgment.
Have I ever done otherwise?
Look!
The White Dragon!
Ah, how long it hath been since our peoples met thus, children of Thordan, even by our reckoning.
Vidofnir, daughter of Hraesvelga, we give thanks for your visit, and bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest.
Our sire bade us hearken unto the whispers of our hearts. They spoke to us of a paradise lost, of bonds of brotherhood which they yearned to see restored.
Ours too yearn for such a restoration, and they have guided us here this day, that they might yearn no longer. Brothers and sisters, ye who stand as witness, hearken to me! Since the days of Eld, when the bonds betwixt man and dragon were sundered by our hand, our peoples have known only war. Bloodshed without end, losses beyond counting, and still we fought. And still we fought. Some wounds do not heal. The dead cannot be returned to us. But we, the living, can yet choose another course. Here and now, we can lay down this burden, this hatred, this vengeance. Our forebears fought not so that we could die, but that we might live. So let us honor their sacrifice and spare our children this death sentence. Let us gift them a new legacy. Life.
Betwixt our peoples yawneth a divide deeper than the deepest abyss, wider than the widest sea. Generations will live and die ere this divide is bridged. Knowing this, doth thy heart yet yearn for peace, son of Thordan?
Look now on the legacy we would leave to our children. A dream of peace, inscribed in stone for generations to come.
Father and his beloved, as they were so long ago, happy and at peace. The dream they shared shall be ours once more.
Never!
Your bow! Child of Dravania, art thou grown so forgetful that thou wouldst forsake kith and kin and consort with the spawn of Thornton? That thou wouldst dare contemplate peace? Hearken unto me, all of you! The final chorus is nigh, and all will be held to account. All will bathe in the flames of retribution. Till the coming of that day, look you on your sins and despair, for none shall escape my wrath. None shall escape my revenge!
7 hells! Damn you, Nidhogg.
Hells, take that worm! While he lives, we'll never know peace.
Aye! There'll be no end to this war till Nidhogg is dead and gone!
So let's kill the bastard and be done with it! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Death to Nidhogg!
A common enemy. a common purpose. Even Emmerich. Thank you, Nidhogg. It's the greatest propaganda you could have given us. For peace. After you die. There they go, the last of the guests. Having come hither with hope in their hearts, they depart with hatred and bloodlust. Until the moment I saw him strike, I still held some small hope that what you had seen in Oz's law was an illusion, perhaps. But he acted without hesitation, as did Sir Emmerich. For a mercy, Vidofnir's wound was not mortal, or so Lucia tells me. The dragon was spirited away to Onyx Shrine to receive care from her brethren. We can but hope her recovery is swift. But such was surely Nidhogg's intent, to deliver a proclamation not only to the children of Thoradin, but to his kindred. War is coming, and ye who do not stand with us stand apart. She was an example, a message to her brood, another instrument of his vengeance, like Estinian. It's not good, don't get me wrong, this is awful. But, thinking long term, I think this does give us hope that the Dragonsong War can come to an end. It is no longer the Dravanians and the dragons that the people of Ishgard hate, but Nidhogg specifically. Nidhogg, the one who will not let the vengeance rest. The one who will not let the cycle be broken. Alphinaud knows at last what he must do. Item level 240 gear. No, you know what? I'm not doing it. We're taking the gold piece. When I said I wished to speak with you after the conference, I confess I envisaged rather happier circumstances. If anything, however, this latest tragedy makes the need more pressing. There are things I must say. Not to the Warrior of Light, or even my fellow Scion, but to you, Satora, my friend. But not here, no. But of course, the Intercessory in Camp Dragonhead is still open to us. Let us go there. It has been a while, Alphinaud. It has been a while since we were there. Last time we were there, we were kind of grieving a great tragedy and 5 others. But sure. Let's head to the Intercessory. Greetings, madam. Shall I show you inside? Yes, please, and thank you. Also, caught Karina Reeves playing a random woman in the crowd there. I think Adam Howden might have been there as well, but Karina Reeves stands out more to me.
Forgive me, that took longer than expected. You seem puzzled. Oh, these. I thought something warming might not go amiss. It was not all that long ago that we sat here, you and I. In our very own falling snows, as Lord Horshvon called it. I still struggle to believe he is gone. And Azelle too. I had such hopes for her. Master Matoya asked me what it was all for. Why we fight. And why we die. Were I still commander of the Braves, I would doubtless have replied, for the future of Eorzea. But I'm not that man. Not anymore. I needed a new answer. One that I could live with. And when I saw Estinian at the ceremony, I knew at last what it was. I do not want to be a man who sacrifices his friends and family for a cause. I want to fight for Estinian, and I want to save him. When Nidhogg leads the Horde into battle, Ser Emmerich and his forces will do what they believe must be done. That is their choice to make. Yet even if Ser Emmerich is willing to forsake Estinian, I am not. We must fight for him, for he is our friend and ally. We may struggle, we may fail, but we must try.
this is a tough one. Mostly because these two options are both really good. I think we want to go a little bit more general on this one. We fight to aid those in need.
Lord Orshafon would be proud. I knew you would understand. Together, we will surely find a way.
Alright. So, Alphino? Where do we begin, if the goal is to save Estinian? That is a tall ask, given he has both eyes of Nidhogg embedded in his body, and Nidhogg has seemingly complete control over him. Thank you, Satora. It is unfair of me to unburden myself in this manner, time after time. But I am glad that you permit me nonetheless. You are my true friend and ally. Though not all of our fellow Scions will support our stance on Estinian, I have faith that we will win them over in due course. Such is the infectious power of hope. Right, that is quite enough solemn introspection for one night. I think we would both benefit from some time in the company of Tataru. She stays for us at Fortom Manor. Let us not keep her waiting any longer. The annoying thing is I got frame drops again. The good news is it was during the cutscene, and those can be re-recorded thanks to the in-rooms having all the cutscenes reviewable. So I'm gonna have to take care of that after this quest is done. I'm still annoyed by it. I did notice that one of my theories on the causes of what's going wrong was currently in problem mode. So I fixed that. And, well, it's not going to be long enough for us to see if that actually fixes things, but... Well, Alphino certainly seems to be in better spirits. Do we have you to thank for this? Kind of. He worked it out mostly on his own. Almost entirely on his own. Yet again, we walk an all too familiar path. I am reminded of when we first came to this manor. Lost and uncertain, we were granted succor in our hour of need. We were saved, and now it is our turn to return the favor. Hear, hear! Let no one say that the Scions do not repay their debts. After all, what kind of people would we be if we forsook our friends? If we stopped looking for Ida and Papalimo, or if we gave up hope of bringing Minfilia back? Though she knew it would cost her dearly, Minfilia reached out to us to deliver a message. She believes it was imperative that we understand the true nature of the star, of the rift between Zodiark and Hydaelyn, and of the Ascian's aspirations. But for all that has been revealed, I cannot shake the suspicion that there is much we have yet to learn. In any event, I think it time we step back from the fray and carefully consider our next course of action. It will not be easy to turn this tragedy to triumph, but we will find a way. We will. We will. Also, I will say, I did start tearing up at Emmerich's speech at about the same point the maid did. It's a good fucking speech. We have learned the emote Battle Stance.
Of all the ways for it to end. Even before his transformation, I could feel the worm's hatred swirling about Estinian. The terrible, all-consuming rage. Enough to fuel a 1,000-year quest for vengeance. It was all I could do not to run away screaming. But Ishgardians, nay, all Eorzeans, are made of sterner stuff. They face danger and death on a daily basis and understand what it takes to win a war.
Think not too deeply on Master Matoya's words. Her intent was but to steal our resolve. That, and to remind us to look beyond these passing conflicts to trials greater still. to the truth which hides at the heart of this world.
So that's your aim, is it?
You disapprove?
Not at all. I believe it's traditional for the student to follow in the footsteps of the master. And you are so very alike.
Change. That great inexorable wave was upon us, and soon all of Ishgard would bend to its will. For all our sins, for all our scars, the future for which we had long yearned was at last within our grasp. But it would be bought at a heavy price. For in those twilight hours did Nidhogg cry out for vengeance, and his brethren raise their voices for the final chorus of the Dragon Song War.
Caution, Ida, that is all I ask. Do not be so eager to place your faith in them. Not until we know more. Let's check out that battle stance emote real quick. As with the victory stance emote, there is a unique one for every single job in the game. And it always ends on your weapon drawn stance. In fact, it literally ends by drawing your weapon. That's fantastic. Alright. That is the end of patch 3.2's main story. We've got 3 weeks, I believe, of side quests and side content to do. Tomorrow, we're going to be wrapping up side quests, I think, in the Western Highlands and the Sea of Clouds. And next week, we're going to get started on the new Society quests for this patch. We are going to take care of the optional dungeon for this patch. We're going to take care of the optional trial for this patch. And we're going to take care of a fun little side story that I have been looking forward to doing. A good old friend is coming back. I need to go back and double check the voices I did. Oh god. Okay, I will see everyone next time for some fun.